Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name's Kateesha. I know I haven't put out a video in a little bit, I just haven't been feeling that great. But today we're going to watch this one by Not Enough Nelsons where she's talking about their quitting family vlogging. So let's hear what she has to say about that, which I don't think they're quitting anything. Also, I think there's something going on because generally people only make these type of videos when something is going on. So, but that's just my opinion.
Wanted to control our life.
Where the hell did we go?
Hey then, fam! Today I have a very important video for you guys. We are commemorating 5 years in December that we have been on this amazing YouTube journey, and we are so grateful for each and every one of our subscribers. You guys have helped to make our lives even more.
What about the creeps that watch your channel?
And I just want to tell you how grateful I am. So as we've looked back on these past 5 years, we are going to make a few changes in our channel, which include shifting away from family vlogging. We want to share with you guys why we are doing this and what is next for Not Enough Nelsons. So to understand why we're making this change, I want to start back with how it all began. When we first started YouTube, we did it for 3 reasons. First of all, I felt like with 15 kids, life was just zooming by and I wasn't stopping to capture those really cute memories or really cute moments nearly enough, like hardly any.
That's why when you have so many children, it's hard to like parent them all and spend time with them all because you have 15 kids. Like, Cheaper by a Dozen was a good movie. It doesn't mean it should make for real life.
It's happening, and I was thinking, wow, that would be such a great way to journal all of these crazy fun years. Secondly, we met another YouTube family that made it look like so much fun, and Cassidy worked for them.
What YouTube family was this? I want to know. I am not savvy enough to go snooping around and figure it out, but what YouTube family was this that Cass was working for and knew?
A while, and they are still to this day our dear friends, and we were just super excited to try it out. And third, on one of my walks that I do in the morning, I was reflecting on how I really wanted to
This bitch doesn't walk. Come on, you're on the treadmill if anything.
Book one day about adoption and just all of the miracles that have happened in our lives, and the thought just popped into my mind, and like a literal voice said, you need a microphone, right? And so I thought,
I have one.
Is YouTube the microphone you're talking about? So I continued to pray about it on that walk. And then I came home and I gathered together all 15 kids at the time. And I said, guys, how would you feel about starting a family YouTube channel? And oh my gosh, they went crazy. They were jumping up and down and screaming. And Cassie was actually...
Well, yeah, because a child at that age thinks, oh my God, that is amazing. I have wanted to have a YouTube channel since I was 13, maybe 12. And I'm 27, about to turn 28 in like 2 weeks. So, like, of course that's a kid's dream. But as a parent, you need to have some boundaries. What the hell just happened to my camera? I saw it in the thing.
Mom, that's a really good idea. I think we could do really well on YouTube. And I can kind of run the channel. I'm like, perfect, that would be awesome. All of the kids were super excited. I did have to promise one of my teenagers at the time that I would never show our dirty laundry. And...
oh, you wouldn't share the dirty laundry? Looks like you failed on that, you dickhead.
That moment, I actually promised myself that I would never show our dirty laundry.
Oh, looks like you fail again. You just broke 2 promises, dipshit.
If you know what I mean. That I would put boundaries and guardrails about what exactly I would film.
I want to know how many kids she promised that to, because she broke that promise with that one child that she was talking about, and she also broke the promise with herself. So, how many promises did she break by posting all the videos she did?
And so at that time, I just thought to myself, well, anything that kids say, no, I don't want that, or I don't want to film that, we wouldn't do. So we never shared like deep emotions. Like if they were really sad about something, that's not something to share on YouTube.
If they didn't want to film anything that she wanted to film, the kids would be coerced into filming. So they would be bribed, they would be given stuff like iPads or games or like money or something like that. That's how they would be coerced into filming because she wants a video. She wants that done. She wants views and she wants money.
If they were scared of something, again, not something to share on YouTube, that it would just be a time when our family could bond together, create all these fun memories, and to showcase what it was like to live in a great, big, crazy, happy family. And I just wanted to...
Shut up. I'm talking to my dog. On an unrelated note, this chair has like an extra seat on it. It's like a cushion for your bum so you don't like sweat. And you've got to like jump into the chair. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
it real. Like, that was my biggest thing. I want to keep it real so that I don't paint this perfect picture that everything's perfect. I want people to know it's okay that we all have problems and that we all have, you know, life happens and we're not all perfect and we don't have the perfect picture of a house and the perfect picture of this. It's really important.
Really? You don't have the perfect picture of a house? Bitch, have you seen your house?
That I show the world that life can be fun even when it's crazy and hard. And do all of that while kind of keeping a little bit of distance for our privacy. So
so much privacy. You've got so much privacy that people know where your kids go to school, cheer, play soccer, live, their probably favorite foods, favorite this, favorite that. That's how much privacy these kids have.
Began. Our first videos were all just super fun and super exciting. Like, you remember our first video? The kids had a blast filming all the different aspects of our family and their different personalities.
I thought it was
some
cast
of our next
filming
videos were like Mary Poppins in real life, which was so much fun. And another video was swapping houses with Ohana Adventures, which was awesome.
Oh my god, imagine swapping houses with someone that has a mansion.
Content, but it was super fun for the kids to film. And then they started into all the challenges, right? Last, leave the bounce house and all the fun challenges we did. We did that for
which is all fake, all scripted, which is she has done.
Year. We started to notice that we were getting a ton of questions about what real life was actually like with 15 kids and soon to be 16, and all the questions that come along with a big family full of adoption. And I was super excited and maybe naively to share a ton of like all of the amazing experiences that we've had as a family with adoption and to kind of promote adoption in big families. And guys, this was my first experience on YouTube, and this was my kids' first experience on YouTube. And
well, yeah, that's how it goes. What?
Our heart was in the right place. We really just wanted to put out good content that brought light and life and love into the world and showed them what it was like to have a big family. And then after about a year, I filmed our very first morning routine with a large family, and it went viral. It just got a ton of views because I think it answered a ton of the questions you guys had about like what it's really like living with a
because everyone's a nosy Nelly.
This big, right? And it was fun for the kids. They were like, that was fun, that was easy. It's actually easier to film like just what really happens versus like, you know, challenges and things that we have like this, like storyline.
Yeah, but then it started to get a bit more scripted.
Or in real life, or skit type in real life things. And so we started kind of diving more into like, oh, well, this is a fun experience our family's doing, so let's show this. Or, oh, this happened and this could really help people out there, so let's show this. The kids were having fun and we just kept growing. Now, even though looking back, my kids were totally fine with filming some of the deeper issues, like them being bullied or them having a hard time finding friends.
I doubt that they feel good about that being on the internet, because it's hard to talk about that stuff. And I do know, I have personal experience, and it's hard to talk about that stuff. Like, I can't talk about that stuff with people. So, how do you talk about that stuff with strangers on the internet? But she's like, oh, these kids are fine.
Or even emergency room videos. But as their mom, now looking back...
Yeah, emergency room videos. Because, you know, when I'm in emergency, like, once I've dislocated my hip, I'm definitely going to look up Not Enough Nelsons and watch an emergency room video. What the fuck?
I wish I would have taken a second look at some of those and like placed those guardrails even higher, especially on issues that are just more private to their hearts. Know that we looked at it a lot of times as we're helping a lot of you out there that are going through the same issues. But at the end of the day, I'm my kid's mom. I'm their safe person, and it's up to me to kind of protect those things that are private. And over the last couple of months, I've had some real hard...
Yes, that is true, but you failed.
With my kids, and we need to make some changes. Don't get me wrong, I am so happy that we were...
Something has happened. The reason she's making this video is not because she was going for a nice walk in the morning and, you know, it was beautiful. Something happened. Something happened in the family. People may know and it may get out. Something's happened. Something's happened with the kids. I'm not sure exactly what would have happened, but something has happened.
To help many of you, we have received so many emails from like, thank you so much for helping me understand what an amazing gift adoption is. And I used to kind of somehow be ashamed of being adopted, but now I realize like it's amazing and it's a blessing. And I mean, those, like, I will hold those forever in my heart.
Okay.
Some of you that with the bullying things that my kids have gone through, a lot of you have talked about how you've been bullied and how it really helped you realize that, you know, if Sadie or Luke or any of my kids can go through bullying, then you can too. And how to have courage to talk to an adult and some of those things. So I have loved that we've been able to help many of you. But now I am 5 years wiser, and these are actually my kids' stories.
And like 20 years older.
To tell and to share with the world if they want to. But telling these stories now while they're still young, as their mother, I need to guide them towards keeping things more private. And then when they're older and when they're over 18, they can share all of those heartfelt stories that they want to. I need to back it up.
Is that why they're still posting TikToks and Cass is using them in videos?
But the one thing that helped me have an epiphany about this a few months ago was I was talking to one of my teenagers about a really hard decision that they were making, and it was really one of those heartfelt conversations. And another one of my teenagers was sitting by kind of listening and chiming in a little bit.
Okay. If you're having a heartfelt conversation with one of your children, why the hell is another one sitting so closely that they can hear? Like, if I want to talk to my mum about something, I say, Mum, can I please talk to you? And I either go to my room or we go to her room. So it can be private and we talk to her. And the same thing with my sister or my brother. They go to my mum's room or they go to their own room to talk to her. So it's private. What? If it's a heartfelt conversation, you're not having this on the couch where everyone can goddamn hear you. What are you saying, Tiffany?
And then the one sitting by listening said, oh, this would actually make for a really good YouTube video. And I was like, oh, like, are you looking at life too much through like the lens of a camera of what would make a good video? And for my teenager to be looking at life that way, it just...
Well, just goes to show how you've raised them. Because you raised your child like that. That's how you raised them. And trained them. I don't like to say groomed. That's how you trained them to think of the world and look at the world. Oh my God, this would make for such a good YouTube video. Oh my God, that would be so good. Like, that's what you did. No one else did that but you.
At home that like maybe I had been looking at it that way over my teenager to look at this like big decision that she was making and think that would be appropriate to put on YouTube. I was like, oh my gosh, like no, it's not. Like that's a private thing and I don't want her looking at life in our family.
You have never once thought, oh my God, that is private. I can't not say that on the internet. What are you talking about?
Through the lens of a camera, like what would make good content and what wouldn't. That's not how I want to live our lives. I want our lives to be real and valued and conversation.
See, everything she is saying, she has contradicted herself. So, this is all fake. She's just saying this to get around the fact that something has happened and she can't say what really happened because as a public or as a viewer, everyone's not allowed to know what happened.
To be private and just to keep the sacredness of a family intact. To be honest, at first, we felt like we were controlling it, but now lately, I feel like in a way it's controlling us. It's just taken over.
Oh, is someone controlling you? It wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wouldn't be surprised because the amount of information that she has put out there of her children, where they go to school, where they go to cheer, soccer, everything. Like, people know everything about them. Like, I could probably Google their address in 2 seconds and find them. I'm in Australia, but, like, I could probably find them in 2 seconds on Google Maps. That's how much information she's put out there because she's a fucking idiot.
Of our mindset of things like where we go on vacation, what we want to do in the morning, where we're going to go out to eat, like, oh, would that be okay to film? I don't want it to control our lives anymore. I want to go on vacation wherever we want to go, whether we can film it or not.
That doesn't make any sense.
Have a fun family dinner without thinking, oh, we should pull out the camera because those guys are doing such cute dance moves. I just want to enjoy our family, and I know my kids do too. Even though they don't realize it, they feel like this is great and this is fun and there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like I need to make some changes.
See, it's not all of her story is adding up. Like, there's tiny little bits in there that are not making sense.
I'm going to go gather the kids and let them tell you kind of how they're feeling, and we're going to talk about it openly about the kind of video. So, my question to you is, what are some of the videos you guys absolutely love to film? To like light up your day, that it's fun, it goes fast, you love it?
Probably like the Among Us.
I'm sorry, but notice how the first 2 children sitting next to her are her kids, and then the rest of the kids are adopted. It's just, maybe it's a coinkydink, I don't know, but it's just wanted to point it out.
Videos or sneaking out videos.
And with like other creators, like it's super fun.
Like,
Yeah,
like breaks.
Yeah, that is really fun.
Or the one from last year, like, where we bought that whole family present.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like...
Has she been, like, yelling and screaming? Because she has lost her voice. Did she go to a concert?
When we went to Oakland.
Fun. Any other suggestions of things you love to film?
Like the drive-thru
The Hawaii
ones.
video.
Oh yeah, the drive-thru ones are fun.
Drive-thru,
Or shopping.
The Hawaii one. When the fires happened? That one?
A lot of the real life stuff. Like, I'm okay with certain things, but over the years, I've learned a lot. In the past 5 years, I have really gained a lot of wisdom about what I feel like is...
You have gained no wisdom. You've aged, but you have no wisdom. I think you've probably lost wisdom.
As a mom to put on, be super careful about and put safeguards up for. And so one of the things is anytime any of you have like a problem or like you feel like you're being bullied or like friends are not at, you know, not feeling tons of friends at school, or you want to change schools or some of those things, I really feel like...
Yeah, if you want to change schools, I'm just going to make sure not to post the next school on there so people don't know what school you actually go to.
I want to limit or not even have any of those types of videos anymore. But what I'm thinking is like, where you're 17, almost 18 years old, if you want to share some of those real life, you know, feelings and memories and like aha moments, that's totally...
This child sitting next to her is smiling like this. It's very creepy.
Because you're an adult at that point.
Yeah.
But I am in a really...
I think they have been told to sit, you know, like a photographer is like stand on the stairs and take a picture. These kids, they're sitting there like... My chair moved.
Limit and not even really have much at all of real life personal moments for this fun stuff out, and we do all this fun stuff for the holidays. As soon as like you bring out a camera, it's like it's just for filming. It doesn't feel like real anymore.
I
like
understand
a
that.
treasure
Sometimes
memory.
it's like that. Like for Christmas, it's like that sometimes because like
Yeah.
I feel like it's like we have to get this on camera, else we can't do it.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah.
But like at
So
the same
sometimes-
time, it's also super.
Exactly, she just said it. We have to get this on camera or else we can't do it.
Because it's like memories.
No, yeah.
Like, you're like, remember, like it's fun.
Yeah. And so, yeah, and we'll talk about what I feel.
Which she has a thing too. Yes, you can film it and have it as memories. I don't have my phone here. But you can keep them to yourself and in the family. You don't have to be sharing them with the public.
Different kinds of things like that with holidays. We'll talk about what we absolutely are not going to film, and what we love.
You already said you weren't going to be talking about the kids' personal stuff, and then you were talking about Sadie's being bullied.
So any other suggestions about what we love to film? What are some other things? Challenges. Do you guys have challenges?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like how I took over the camera and did like our hair video. Like,
Yeah, that was
I
so
feel like
really
the challenges
surprised
are like real life.
Never ever film your kids in the shower. I don't care. Never.
But not like it's just more of us having fun.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
I feel
more
like
fun.
they're
real. They're real. I just feel like there's certain things where like, oh, like maybe we could like do this or do that.
Yeah.
Like so it's just planned, but it's still real. with
Yeah,
all
a
the
planned,
kids.
fun family event. I'm totally okay with that. But as far as like getting really personal
mean?
or talking about our personal lives, I just don't want to do that anymore. So don't want that.
No. As I say again, something has happened to make her make this video.
Not of Nelson's or Nan found. So as far as the things that we're not going to do, one of the things that I feel just like I've learned a lot over the last 5 years, like this is my first experience too. This is my first experience on Earth, like all of you guys.
Oh my god! You stupid idiot! Obviously, it's your first experience on YouTube. It's everybody's first experience. It's your first experience on the universe too. What are you saying?
Being a mom of so many kids, this is my first experience being on YouTube, you know, over the last 5 years.
What are you saying?
And I have learned a ton. I feel like I've gained a ton of wisdom over the last couple years,
You have gained no wisdom. Like I say again. None.
especially what's not going to be okay and what I don't feel comfortable about putting on
Comfortable.
camera, okay? So one of those things is emergency room videos. Like when we very first did our first emergency room video, I was FaceTiming Benji actually, and so he was just screen recording. We were able to put a lot of that footage together.
No, that's not... Why? Okay. I'm going to let her talk for a minute and then...
And create an emergency room video. And then for a while we were like, you know what, these might really help kids. Like if they're ever in the emergency room and they're really...
So, okay. Someone goes to the emergency room. She's FaceTiming her husband. And for whatever reason, he is screen recording this FaceTime. How many of you people out there actually screen record a FaceTime? Unless, like just to record it. Like, I don't know, randomly record it. He would, like, what? I don't understand what happened there. He was only screen recording it because she said so, because she knew she wanted to make that a video. That's not how, just because she says it a way doesn't mean it's that way. She tries to lie, but you can actually decipher the lies and know what actually happened. And she told him to screen record that and make that video because she wanted that out there and she wanted to put it on here because she wanted to try and get views. And apparently she did.
scared, like this could really help them. But in reality, that's not okay with me anymore. Like as far as talking about like medical things or accidents and things like that, we're not going to do anymore.
So are you going to take him down? Going to take any of the videos down? Actually, let's have a look right now. I got to put my glasses on so I can read. let me just do this quickly and have a look and see whether they have actually taken any of their medical stuff down. Still there. I need my glasses to watch this. I can't see.
We actually haven't. There's been a couple of things that we've had, this past year, and we haven't put it on camera, and that just feels a lot better to us. So for sure, no emergency room videos. And second, I don't want to put anything that's real life. So no bullying, no like if having a hard time with friends, and maybe even like period talk videos. Like maybe we don't even. Period talk videos.
Are you gonna take those down too? Yep. Still there. Still all there. So if you're not going to talk about it, why are you going to keep the videos up? If you want to take your channel in a different place, take those videos down. Take them down and stop showing that stuff. Start proving to your children and to the rest of the community, whatever, and say, look, I am taking action. I am taking these videos down because I want privacy now. And yes, obviously this stuff is on the internet forever, but you can show us by taking all of those personal things down. Obviously, this moron should never show her kids ever, but she can take action by taking these videos that she is talking about down. But she hasn't. She hasn't taken them down, and she will not take them down. These videos she will continue to film. She will continue to film whatever the hell she wants. Something is going on right now, and that's why she's making this video. But it may come out, it may not. But she's not going to take down any video. She's going to continue what she does, and she's just going to do whatever she wants. Because she likes this, she likes the views, she likes the attention, and she likes the money. Even though I'm pretty sure Benji is like an architect or some shit, and you make a lot of money doing that.
Like, some people don't have like an older sibling.
Some people like don't have like an adult figure that they can like talk to about that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I also feel like as an older sister, like it's sometimes like fun to talk to your younger siblings about that and kind of like help them figure out all the different.
No. You don't go looking for period videos. It's disgusting. And that's what predators want, period videos, which, I'm not grossed out by the period stuff, obviously, because I'm a girl. I'm just grossed out of the predators wanting the period videos. That's what I'm grossed out about.
Yeah.
So maybe as long as you're, sorry, what was that?
So are those videos that we are going to keep filming, or are those, or is
so
it occasional?
Period talks, I feel like we should film.
So, okay, here's the thing. As long as you don't talk about your personal period thing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're not going to talk about your personal period, then how are you going to talk about periods? Like, are you going to give a demonstration on what a period is then? Like, how many videos are you going to do of those?
It's more of just a girl talk video. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. I just don't ever want you guys, when you grow up.
This kid in the back, Luke, I think his name is, he's just like, oh my God, can we stop talking about this?
Like, that you divulged personal things that you really weren't comfortable being out there, you know? Yeah. And so, like always, like I've always told my kids, if you don't want something in a video, they just say like, oh, don't.
Bullshit. I guarantee you they have said that, and she has coerced them into doing it by giving them money, things that they wanted, stuff like that. She has coerced them into being in videos.
Video and we don't put it in there. But I'm going to look at it now even a little bit closer with even higher safeguards of, is that too personal what she just shared? Even though she was comfortable and she shared it, is it too personal, and am I going to just take...
Yeah, well, you as a parent should be smart, knowing how the internet is, how dangerous it is. She knows who's watching. She knows the comments she gets. She's not dumb. If she was a good mum, she would take her kids off the internet so people wouldn't be commenting on her 13-year-old daughter's body. She knows people are commenting like that, but she still allows her children to make those videos. Like you went out in public and you were just walking down the streets or something, and a grown man said that your 13-year-old said, oh my God, you're hot as hell, or honestly, I don't know what they say because I haven't read a gross comment like that in a while. But what if that happened in real life? and a predator. You were walking with your like 13-year-old child, and they dress how they dress, you know, with the crop tops and the jeans and their belly showing and everything like that, which I know that's how kids dress, but they were dressing like that, and you were walking down the street with your child, and then a grown man says to your child, oh my God, you're hot as hell. Does age even matter? Like, what if they said stuff like that? How would you feel? Because that's what this mum's doing. That's what's happening. It's just happening behind a screen. It's probably happened in real life a few times too. But nobody will ever know this because the mum's keeping it a secret. They're getting comments like that. That's what's happening.
Out of the video. And so I'm okay with some period talk videos. Just not-
I know I get off on a tangent when I do this stuff, but like I just get so annoyed when the parents are not protecting their children. And this mum in particular, I know people keep saying that I've got Alicia, yeah, we're going to snark on because Alicia is the best at snarking. And so is Cass. Like, come on. I'm going to snark on her too. But this one in particular, Tiffany, everybody says, oh my God, she's a good mum. She's a good mum. She's not. She knows exactly what people are saying about her children. She knows what she is subjecting her children to, and she is letting it happen every single day, every single second, and she does not care. So that's why I get so upset when I talk about her. And that's why I say that she's old and she's stupid and she's got claw hands and stuff like that. That's why I bully her. Because she is a terrible mum. She is not doing her job as a parent and protecting her children. She cares more about YouTube fame than her children. And I don't care what anybody says. Say whatever you want in the comments. I really don't care. I am very passionate about this subject of kid exploitation. The exploitation of kids, and that it needs to stop. And they need to be protected. That I will talk like this and get heated and get upset because these kids don't have a voice. I don't know what that was, but it just comes out.
All right. Okay. And third, I don't think we're gonna do holidays anymore because
those are my favorite.
I just feel like they are, but like I'm not gonna film Thanksgiving anymore because I feel like the whole time I was just filming.
Does anybody remember Alicia's burnt turkey? Oh my God. I'll talk about it in the Alicia video. Oh God.
And I, get the meal on, but we didn't have those like little talks that we normally have when I'm trying to cook dinner. We didn't have those little moments because we felt like, the camera's there, so you got to like do this or do that, right? You got to get this good.
Well, yeah, when the camera is there, you're blocked behind a thing, and you've got to act for the camera. These kids know this. They have to act for the camera. Like they know it.
Of the turkey being carved, and we can't really enjoy it ourselves. Does that make sense?
Well, why are you filming a turkey being carved anyway? What? Why? What? Who wants to see that? Go watch Martha Stewart.
I also don't think we're going to do Christmas this year. I know, it's so hard. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do Christmas, but I don't think we're going to film actual Christmas this year.
But that's also like one of the funnest videos we do because it's like we get to share what we got with everyone and it's like super fun.
I feel like
so we get to just show off all of the things that we got for Christmas, and that just seems very rude.
Like the birthday.
It's not about the child, it's just how this child has been brought up by the parents.
The halls now?
Yeah,
I feel like we should film Christmas.
Well, I have an idea for this year for Christmas. So because Cass's baby is due in the beginning of December, Kennedy's going to be in town with baby days. And this is their off year with us, and so they're actually not.
She just spat. Watch this.
Well, I have an idea for this year for Christmas. So because Cass's baby is due in the beginning of December, Kennedy's going to be in town with baby days, and this is their off year with us, and so they're actually not.
She just spat. Oh my God.
Be with us during Christmas, and so maybe what we could do is kind of just have. Almost like we just show and do our normal traditions.
Okay, she just said we're not going to film. But now she's saying, but we're going to film. We're going to show you guys. You just said you're not going to film. But now you're going to film? Tiffany, you need to make up your mind. What are you doing? Oh my God.
Like kind of a Christmas special. Does that make sense?
A Christmas
so like
special.
Kennedy and Cassie.
Like, okay, when she does this, it still looks weird because she has claw hands.
Here, whoever can come to that, we'll do like a Christmas special where we do all of our fun traditions for Christmas Eve. Kind of like, you know, the year that Journey was leaving on a mission, and we kind of did like
that was fun. I remember that.
It'll kind of feel like that a little bit, like it won't be like completely the actual Christmas day, but we'll still be able to do all the fun traditions and show all our
Yes, and show you guys, because I just said I wasn't going to film, but now I'm going to film. So there you go.
subscribers, like a little peek into our lives for Christmas.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, actually. I like
holiday. You guys can like literally come down with a top knot on your head and a face mask if you want, right? You don't. It doesn't matter. Like there's not a camera there. It's just all about making the memories as a family. So I feel good about that. But it's not.
She makes them get ready for the camera.
I like that idea.
Then on the actual holiday, you guys can like literally come down with a top knot on your head and a face mask if you want, right? You don't. It doesn't matter. Like there's not a camera there. It's just all about making the memories as a.
This asshole of a mum makes her kids put on makeup and do their hair before they're on camera. I thought your whole channel was real life. If it was real life, why do they have to do this? That's disgusting.
So I feel good about that. But it's not going to be that every year, right? And so sometimes you might see our Christmas, you might not see our Christmas, you might see our Easter, maybe not.
See, something is going on. She is just talking around it because she has to, because she doesn't want to let everybody know what is going on. But something is going on. I guarantee it.
Just know that we love you and well, okay, so all of my kids have a different level of comfort on camera, right? So Janie absolutely doesn't like the camera at all. And then there's all the way over to here, it's like Cass and Presley and Paisley who absolutely love doing Get Ready.
I think these two are Presley and Paisley, and they're the youngest. So they have been, I don't like that word, but they have been trained. That's why they like it the most, because they have been trained to be on camera and do that stuff. They're not that Tiffany's lucky, but she's lucky that these two have actually followed in those footsteps, and Tiffany has gotten what she's wanted, and these two are doing the whole camera thing and like that whole thing and are doing what she wants.
And all of that, right?
But it's just because they've been trained, because they started when the kids were younger, so they know how to act.
So I think I am going to limit morning routines just to help those who don't like love to be on camera. So maybe once or twice a year.
That shows like
I think it is, but
if like somebody's like, oh, I don't know what to get, like we can be like, oh, this is cute, and like they got it. So like I think that
I think it should be
decided like morning.
I think it should be as
Okay, I didn't get any of that. Everyone was talking at the same time.
That's more of a planned video, not really a
where we I think it should be more of like a casual, like maybe sometimes thing, because what if like your first day of school, like per se, was like a really bad first day of school and you don't want to come home and have to show everybody your routine? And
so here's the thing. So I remember having a rough morning, right?
See, she just said it there. They don't film the routine in the morning. It's all acted out and edited and done later on. Because she just said you come back and you film it. You don't actually do it in the morning when you're getting ready for school.
So here's the thing. You can film it if you want, or you don't want it in, it's out. And it's always kind of been that way. And I know that you've known it, but I want you to really know it. If there's any moment in a video that you're like, Mom, can you cut that part out? It's gone. Like, don't hesitate. I won't hesitate. Or even if you're like, can you just cut me out of that whole video? I just felt like I didn't even like feel very good, or it wasn't very fun to me.
See, she's always said that if the kids don't want to do something, they don't have to. But maybe she's never actually agreed to it. But like I said, something's happened, so now she has to.
Really want it. It's gone. Like, what's the harm, right? Yeah. We only want to have fun. And when I set out to do this, it was with those parameters. Like, I want to have fun. I want to create.
Well, the harm is putting your children online for predators.
Memories that will remember forever with this experience. And sometimes I feel like it's turned more into a 6 to 8 hour a week job. Yeah. And I want it to be more.
See? Job.
Fun than a job. And also, if it is a job and you guys are getting paid, that's great. But people
stop doing this!
Often intermingle their job with their really personal life. Yeah. They just don't. And so we're going to keep those separate.
These kids, these kids have no idea what they're agreeing to.
Like when we do a video, it's a planned video, we know what we're doing this fun experience, and we're going to show it. And then the rest of our life, cameras are off.
I was thinking, I forgot to ask you this with holidays. Like, what about birthdays?
Okay, so that is a good question. So we have Navy's birthday coming up very soon, and this is what I was thinking. Tell me if you think this is like a good compromise. So I think we'll show like us getting all the decorations ready and all wrapping all the presents and like all the fun and maybe just the fun with our family, right? And then when your friends start arriving to your party, just the camera turns off. That way when friends come, because they might not also be totally like...
Or why don't you say to her, with birthdays, it's up to you whether you want to show your birthday. She didn't even give her that option. She just said, well, for birthdays, we're going to show this and we're going to show this and this and this. She didn't even ask what Navy wanted. Navy didn't even just get a choice in that. I'm going to go back so you can hear it again.
Oh, we have Navy's birthday coming up very soon, and this is what I was thinking. Tell me if you think this is like a good compromise. So I think we'll show like us getting all the decorations ready and all wrapping all the presents and like all the fun and maybe just the fun with our family, right? And then when your friends start arriving to your party, just the camera turns off. That way when friends come, because they might not also be totally like comfortable on camera if like they can be themselves.
Navy's facial expressions says a lot. She didn't ask what Navy wanted. Navy doesn't not argue back and it's not fighting back, but ask or communicate back or ask for things to be different, because she probably knows if she asks for something different, she's not going to get it. So what is the point of even asking? Like, how am I the only one seeing this?
Have fun at your party, and I want them to have fun at your party.
That makes sense.
Like,
and don't worry, we'll still do like a gift haul or whatever, you know, whatever. But does that sound okay to you?
Yeah.
Does that sound like better? So you kind of get the best.
you can see it on Navy's face. She still doesn't want to do this. She didn't even get an option. You literally saw it in the video of the mum making her do a video and saying, we're going to do this, and you don't get an option. That's literally what just happened. Like, how is no one else seeing this? She didn't even ask if Navy wanted to be filmed. This stupid mother says we're going to be changing things and taking it away from family vlogging or whatever she said at the start. But we're going to be changing things. And then she just said to Navy, we're going to film your birthday. We're going to film your presents. We're going to film all that, but we won't show your friends. So she also said in this video that all the kids have a different level of comfort on screen. So why don't you ask Navy what she wants to do for her birthday and what she wants to film? Because what if she doesn't want to film any of it? But you just took that choice away from her because you don't give a shit, Tiffany.
Both worlds, right?
Yeah.
We get to show all of the fun we're having and all that we're doing, but then you can still have those private fun
moments with your friends.
Yeah, because that's also really important. Private moments with family and private moments with friends, we need to safeguard, for sure. Another, when you become a teenager, there's school and getting good grades in school. There's cheer. There is competitive cheer.
Yes, and Tiffany has said where everybody goes.
Church activities that we do and just like life, right? And so sometimes they just might not be in a video because they're too busy. And again, it's not that they don't love our fans and love you guys and want to be part of
Why do you keep saying that they're not loved?
whatever we're doing, but just sometimes we just get too busy. And I want them to really live a real full life and not feel like they have to always be available to work 6 to 8 hours a week. Because
See? Work. She said work.
that doesn't seem
These kids are working. I don't care what anybody says in the comments. Tiffany just admitted that the kids are working. Literally said working.
an awful lot. To a kid, that can seem like a lot, 6 to 8 hours. And although they get paid really well for it,
I don't think that she's paying them really well. She could have a bank account set up for all of them, which I hope she does. But I don't think it's like giving them fair wages for their work. I don't think so.
I want them to experience life, and I want them to experience growing up and being a teenager and not even focus on the fact that they're like putting money in their savings. Just, I want them to live. That makes sense. Any other questions? Filming one video per week on Not Enough Nelsons. And it's on Tuesdays and Fridays, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Tuesdays and Fridays, watch out.
They are still working. They're still posting 3 days a week. Oh my God.
The MPAM videos, and it's basically going to be run by them and what they want to do or what they don't want to do. So
Which is not a good thing because the kids are running that. So that means the kids are seeing all of the gross comments. Imagine that. Imagine the kids having to filter through all of those gross comments.
I feel like those
obviously these two absolutely love filming, and they will be starting their own channels. Again, there will be huge safeguards on the side so that it will not be about their personal life.
Oh my God. It just keeps getting worse. It really just keeps getting worse.
It's just going to be more getting ready and the things that they enjoy doing for their channels, right? And as
this one here, I'm pretty sure it's 13, and this one here is like 11. Why do you think that is a good age to have your own goddamn channel?
As get older, as the kids come to me and want to do their channels, they might be doing channels too, and so you'll have to stay tuned for that.
Whether they agree to or not, they don't have a choice. It's what she's decided. Like Navy's birthday. She didn't get a choice in that. So.
And we will see you in our next video, but until then, cameras are off. Love you.
She is a piece of shit. But Tiffany is lying. It's not about any of what she said. Something has happened. That's why she's stopping the filming. Well, not stopping the filming, but changing the filming or whatever she said, because she said like 100 different things of whatever. Out of all the families, this family is, well, it's not the kids, but Tiffany. Tiffany is one of the worst. She really is. And people always say, well, why don't you go find other families? Why don't you go hate on them? Because I hate Tiffany. And she is one of the worst. And I don't like her. And if anybody can give me another person that's just as bad as Tiffany, obviously I hate on Alicia as well. But if anyone can give me a person that's just as bad as Tiffany, then tell me and I'll go watch them. That's it. I gotta go let the dogs in. But if you watch this video, I really do appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, that would really help me out. But that's it for today. So thank you. Bye.